Hello again. This is David and Diane Wiggins, and we're coming to you again with a book that I've been writing. As you know, I'm a retired high school teacher, but now has decided to do something positive and encourage myself as well as others that you can do something else. I'm trying to write. So Diane, what's this little video about?
Right, okay. So have had a little discussion before coming on air, and we wanted to promote
Oh, promoting, are we?
David's book.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so this is The Forgotten Children, as you can
Ah,
see there.
yes.
This is your very first,
It was the
isn't it,
first one that
David?
I had a go at,
His
yeah.
first baby.
Yes, yeah.
Very, very beautiful book. Incredibly
Oh, thank you for that. Yeah.
heart-wrenching in a very nice way.
Well, it was
But it's
the idea was it
mm,
was um, to bring the attention to people about feral children. And I've watched several documentaries about feral children. They're usually being in
mm,
India or South America or Africa, and of course it's their plight is terrible. But I mean, how do you actually assimilate that with us that live in the West?
mm,
So I thought, well, I'll do a little child, the little girl called Mandy,
yeah,
and she lives in the West and going through exactly the same things that you would expect from those other countries that I just mentioned.
yeah, that's
Yes.
lovely.
So what do you think?
So it's a bit of a journey, but
Oh,
it's a lovely journey from childhood to um, teenage
yeah, adolescence.
stroke
Yeah,
adult
yeah,
hood for Mandy, and Um, yeah,
oh yeah.
I love the way it has its twists and turns and everything else.
Well, yeah, say it.
It's a very,
Yeah,
very nice book
it's
to read, and
yeah,
again, an easy book to read
yeah.
because you just keep wanting to turn the pages. Again, it's
Well,
one of
yeah.
David's
Um, uh,
special gifts that he's got that he keeps
well,
his readers interested.
that's right. Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what I'm saying.
as I've mentioned before, I was an avid reader. I just read and read, and when I was a younger man, it was just that was always had my head in a book.
Mm,
And so,
that's true.
I think I can now work out what makes a good story. Of course, they come in many different genres. So,
Yeah.
but this one is, like I say, special to me because it was the first one I put, pen to paper, as they say. And but yeah, Mandy is just a little girl when she's being kept by an elderly lady, and the elderly lady sells Mandy, for want of a better
Mm.
word. Um, she, but then this elderly lady
So
dies.
it sounds like a bit of child trafficking. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah. I mean,
I think that's what you're mentioning
that's
there.
how you get to where Mandy was.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's
that's how she started out. So she had a bit
yeah,
of a rough start in life.
yeah. But like I
Um,
say, it's I'm hoping that people will take it for its on its value.
yeah.
The characters I've tried to make it really sort of interesting.
Mhm.
I've tried to tell a story, and I say it. This particular one, Who Do You Think You Really Are? The Forgotten Children, was book one, and then I see book two next year, and so forth.
Yeah.
And tell Mandy's story right the way up until when she's an adult. At the moment, like I say, this book starts with her being about 3 or 4, and finishes when she's about 11 or 12.
Right.
But
Okay.
because we're
Okay.
not supposed to know her age, because she was a product of child trafficking. Um, it's a guess. You guess at somebody's age then.
Yeah.
Anyway, there we go.
Yeah.
I
So
think.
I've got a little bit here. I'll
Oh
have
right.
a little bit of a there's a bit of spiel here, so I'll give
Oh, a
you
bit
the
spiel.
no, it's not a word I made up.
No, no.
I made my last word up, but yeah. Well, anyway, you never know what you're going to get from here, but well, from me anyway. Um, so here we go. It's the comments we've had from the book so
Yeah,
far
that's some good reviews.
is some lovely reviews, and some of them
Yeah,
are, and I'll read them out to you. Is a beautifully told story of a charming but desperate little girl. It is thought-provoking storyline where the girl's
yeah.
pursuer becomes her. What did she?
Well, no, I mean, a rescuer becomes a prisoner, doesn't it?
Oh yes, so yeah, yeah.
Paula becomes,
Her rescuer. Sorry, that's
yeah,
yeah. A
yeah,
rescuer becomes her
you know, that thing of looking after somebody can become quite intense. And
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to
yes, no,
say, you know,
that's right.
that's,
In prison, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I get that.
yeah,
So, carrying on, and
yeah.
uh,
Come on, you
beautiful. He's at it, isn't
yeah.
he? Beautiful characters that are wholly believable. And as David said, they've come from his heart.
Oh
And
yeah,
I
definitely.
absolutely know they have
Yeah,
these characters from a love, just a love of people,
yeah,
because David's a people person and he loves people. And also, he's
yeah,
a
yeah.
complete, um,
Oh,
I, d- I think
go on,
it's
spit
your.
it out, go spit it out. Get it out, yeah, yeah.
You could tell
Time's nearly up.
I'm not the talker.
No, 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 no.
Obviously. So that they're characters that you know are out there, and
Yeah.
such as the David mentioned the railway children in India. I mean, literally, not
Oh
the
yeah.
film Railway Children, which was very nice in its day. Those that know, but the actual railway children that sleep
Yeah.
alongside the railway in India,
Yeah.
very sad to see, and they don't
Oh
have
yeah. I
parents and
say.
family.
It
So
must be terrible when you think that
yeah,
you've got nobody to,
if you've ever seen those things, but that's where
look after you. Must
it
be
seems to
awful.
have come from, and it's kind of
Yeah.
like a fountain. It's come out of David in a book, and it's beautifully told.
Oh, thank you
Um,
very much. Thank you. Thank you.
and
How's
first
that?
of a set of books, a compilation of
Yeah.
4 books, and so
That's
this
my
was the
plan. Yeah.
first one, and then you've got some more up your
Well,
sleeve.
like I say, I'm hoping to take, Mandy from, like I say, where she is now. This book ends where she's about 11 or 12. So,
Hmm.
and and then the next one then will take her from being up until she's 17, 18, something like that. Then from obviously 19 into her early 20s, and then what I want to do then is when she's
Yeah.
in her mid 20s is to have the thinking of where I don't want to give this plot away, but I mean where Mandy is
Mm.
thinking or having a baby of her own, and then you know, would she put her child in the same position that her mother presumably did with her, sell her? I mean, we'll come to that anyway. Anyway, we'll come to that.
That's a really,
Yeah.
really good plot, because that's what we want to
Well, I say it's
delve into
it's
and
it's thought
investigate.
provoking, isn't it?
Actually,
Yeah.
never know which way the plot is going to go,
Anyway,
because
get the book, send the book.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Let's
here
see.
we are,
Here we are.
everybody. So
It's
again, I'll bring this up for you so
yeah,
you can
it's on
see
Amazon,
clearly. Yeah,
or on my website, halfpennyman.com,
it's a
and
beautiful picture.
it's a lovely little book, my opinion. But like I say, I'd like you to read it and see what you think too. And yeah, anyway,
And why
thank you.
it's called The Forgotten Children? There are 2 children, although it is just about Mandy, but there are more than
Oh
one.
yeah, well I mean I've
There's
got
more than one child out there that
yeah, of course.
this applies to. So,
Well, that's what I
but
thought.
is
Rather,
it a children's book, or what would
no,
you say
no. I
it's
mean
more
it's
for?
it's for adults, but I mean
Yeah,
I don't use expletives and things like that in my books. It's not.
no.
I don't think it's
Mm.
necessary. So I mean they're quite easy. But of
So,
course,
what kind of an age range are you aiming at?
well, I mean it's. I mean the age range is adult, so it's 18 plus.
Yeah,
But what I'm saying to you, if you've got a teenager, you know,
yeah,
13, 14, 15,
yeah.
it's not a bad book, but it's
No,
dealing with a subject which
no.
is delicate, to say the least.
It's delicate, but
Human
it's
trafficking is
also
delicate, isn't it?
it really is. It
So
really is.
let's just
It's
keep it at that. Anyway, thank you very much.
yeah.
I think that's it, John. I think we've done our time.
Okay. Well, we hope to see you soon.
Yeah, catch him soon
We'll
in
have
the next
another
one.
little chat, but these are quickies, so you can just get
Yeah,
our
quick
updates.
tasters. That's the way it is. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye now.